sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, it's Tannehill. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for the Titans.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0.
Packers, nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Foreman, power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Packers nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The tackle made by Kevin Byers. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On play action. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Hey, take 26! Hey, take 26!
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Rodgers, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And all the way down to the 12. A big play there just before halftime. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Accelerating, and off he goes.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones, 27 yards. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's go. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. See, my goodness, I would have thought this personal not too long ago. That turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bud Dupree, his second sack of the night. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 60-yard boom. Again, it's Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he works free. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 31 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Stays on his feet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 46-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones, powering his way forward. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Rodgers to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Able to find Jones. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Tannehill. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, Atlanta!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very